Attention please, those of you that are interested in the B.I.R.D.S project. Just wanted to very quickly, I do this every month when we do this, just give you the very quick explanation of what the program is. Some of you may have, if you've been here before, you've heard this before, but I feel compelled to do this because it explains what the whole project is about. Then we're going to unveil our next B.I.R.D and the sponsors of this B.I.R.D. I'll introduce them to you in just a minute. They will say a few words and do the official unveiling. But if you haven't heard of the B.I.R.D.S project, what it stands for, as you see from the signs here, is Birds in Residence Downtown Summerville. And it's a collaboration of 3 organizations. I work for the Audubon Center out at Francis Bidor Forest, the wildlife sanctuary up in Four Hole Swamp. That's the Audubon Society part of things. Sculpture in the South, whose mission it is to put out and about in town public sculpture. We got a great example of that right behind us here. And then Summerville-The, whose mission it is to try to keep the downtown area healthy and vital and people visiting the downtown area and the shops successful. So those are the 3 organizations behind this. The B.I.R.D.S project, what we're going to be doing is installing it throughout the historic part of town, hopefully over the next year. It's been kind of rolling out once a month here. Eventually there will be 20 sculptures that will be lifelike and life-sized. So if it's a hummingbird, it's a hummingbird. It's not going to be a big statue. It's not going to be on a pedestal with lights shining on it. It's going to be in tucked away locations. You're going to have to find these birds. There is a clue poem that has been written, but we haven't rolled it out yet because we only have 3 birds out right now. But there will be a clue poem that will give you hints as to where the next bird is, and a hint as to what the next bird is. And in the course of working your way through the poem and finding all of the birds, you will have circumnavigated all the 4 corners of the historic district here. Audubon gets to teach you a little bit about the local birds and what you might be able to do in your backyard to help them. Sculpture in the South gets 20 public sculptures scattered around town that people can look at and enjoy. And Summerville-The gets people walking by the shops and hopefully stopping in the shops and hopefully dropping some money in the shops and helping to keep the downtown area healthy. It's something that residents can do. It's something that tourists can do. We hope it's something that just, brings people and gives them something fun to do in the downtown area and benefits all those organizations. We're in support of the project. We're looking for sponsors for the birds. We've had several families so far have already, we know what birds we want to get, we know where we want to put them, but we're still trying to find sponsors for all of the birds, but also trying to find some of the sculptures. Right now, some of these birds don't exist, but we're working with artists, hoping to try to generate the birds that we need for the project. But we are still looking for sponsors for some of them. And if you don't want to sponsor a whole bird, we are selling ornaments that the folks at 4 Green Fields over on Short Central have created for us. And the entire proceeds from that is going into the pot to buy sculptures for the project. We have a gift kit here. You can get the 4 ornaments that have been produced for $50, or you can buy individual ornaments for $15. But every $1 of that goes into the kitty to buy sculptures. And having said that, let me introduce Sarah and Jeff Wiggins. There's Jeff. They are the sponsors of this year's, this month's birds. It's the Carolina chickadees. The sculptures is they are life-sized, so these are going to be little birds because chickadees are little birds. The building where we hope to put these, right now it's a historic wooden building. I'm not going to tell you where it is just now because we want to be able to unveil it over there at some point in time. But because it's a wooden building, the owner wants to paint first. So we didn't want to mount them just yet until he's had a chance to do some repairs over at the building. But at any rate, this is Sarah and Jeff. I don't know your children's name, I'm sorry, but this is the whole family, and I'll let you say whatever you want to say, and then you can lift from there.
Thank you. Well, my husband and I went to Greenville last year, and we saw the Mice on Main program, that these adorable little mice all throughout downtown Greenville, and we hope that the B.I.R.D.S does the same thing for downtown Summerville. And my mom passed away several years ago, and her favorite birds were chickadees, so this is really meaningful to us. We had to do the chickadees. So I'm going to unveil the chickadees. very life-size bird. Here we go. Oh, wow. What's the name though? Oh, that's a great idea. Jean and Harwood will name the best.